So let's look at some creative ways to use Safari bookmarks. As an example, let's say you want to create a folder where you save some MacMost videos that you want to go back and review later on. Now, first thing you want to do is you want to take a look at how you have bookmarks set up. Now you can go to Bookmarks, Show Bookmarks, which is going to bring them up on the left sidebar here. But to actually get a view where you can really manipulate things, you want to go to Edit Bookmarks. And it brings it up on one big page here. I've just got the Favorites folder, and inside the Favorites folder I've got just something close to the default set. Let's create a new folder though that we're going to use in Bookmarks. And let's call this MacMost Videos. Now this doesn't appear here in the Favorites bar, but if I go to Bookmarks I can see it now at the bottom here, MacMost Videos, and there's nothing in there. So let's go to MacMost here and go to the video archive and let's pick a video here and let's add it to a bookmark. And we can go to Bookmarks Add Bookmark or just Command D. When I hit Command D it'll prompt me for where to save it. I want to save it in MacMost Videos and I'll add. And let's say we do that for a bunch of different videos here. Command D and you can see it remembers the last place I saved it, so I can add that one. Command D, save that one. Notice that I can alter the title before I save it, so I can kind of shorten it or something like that. Now when I look under Bookmarks I can see I've got a bunch of different ones saved in here. Now it would be nice to be able to go back and review these, maybe add notes, maybe have some that stand out. And there are different ways to do it. They're kind of tricks. They're not really built in there and they're not obvious. So let's go to Edit Bookmarks and we can see the folder there and I've got it opened up so I can see these. And there's some different things I can do. I of course can edit the title here. If I select it and don't click so quickly that I'm double clicking, but just click a second time, you can see I can edit. I can do the same thing here. So I can change the name. So what can you do with changing the name? Well, you can do things like add characters to the beginning. It doesn't really affect the real page. It's just the name of your bookmark. So you could say put an exclamation point next to something you want to check out. Option 8 gives a nice little dot. You can even use emojis. So I can do Command Control space. It brings up the emoji viewer. And I can search for cool little things like a check mark. Add that in. Maybe I can use a heart. For one I really like. That kind of thing. And now not only are they here in this list, but when I actually go to Bookmarks I can see them here. So you can see how it makes certain ones stand out. Now there's also a way to add notes to these. So the way you want to do that is you want to go to the Show Bookmarks view, which will put them here on the left. And then you can see the folder here. Double click on the folder and it opens it up in this more detailed view here. It actually even puts little thumbnails there of what each page kind of represents graphically. So you might be able to see a little bit more. And you can see here that you can click on them to jump to any of these pages. But you can also Control click here and you can see in addition to renaming and editing the address, which we could do in the Edit Bookmark screen, we can edit the description. The description is taken from the description built into the page, but I can customize it here. So I can put anything I want in here. I can put my own notes having to do with this page. So imagine if you're researching something and you have a whole bunch of articles in your Bookmarks folder, you could actually add notes. You want to keep them small, just a couple lines here, but you could add notes for each bookmark of maybe what part of your report this is important to or what to look for in this article, that kind of thing. It's not obvious that you can add these notes and there's really no other place you can see them except for here in the sidebar, and you have to counterintuitively kind of double click this folder to then go in and have this view of your bookmarks inside the folder. You can also create subfolders. So I can go back up here and I can select MacMost Videos. Just click it once. Don't double click it to go in there. And you can see it just opens and closes when I do that. Now I go to Bookmarks and Add Bookmark folder, and it'll add a new folder on the outside. So I can say if I wanted to create a folder for system preferences, so videos that had to do with system preferences, I can then move that inside here and you can see it drops down. There's a hierarchy to it and I can drag videos into that. So I can create this hierarchy of folders and subfolders to organize bookmarks if I'm preparing a bunch of things for some research, or I just want to categorize something like videos at Mac Most and create a nice set of videos that I can go back and refer to later on.